Greetings, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time I'm checking out a new action RPG called Skautfold Into The Fray on the PlayStation. This game is the third in the Skautfold series, which I discovered after doing a review on the previous installation, Skautfold Usurper, which inspired me to hunt down the other games. This is the brainchild of one-person development team, Pugware, and was published by Red Art Games, who are porting the other Skautfold games to the PlayStation. The Skautfold series is a hidden gem, an extremely underrated set of games with a very small but dedicated audience. The game utilises a 19th century steampunk theme, along with a dose of Lovecraftian horror, building on the fascinating story, world and characters that were established in the previous two games. The developer has once again changed the core mechanics of the game in a big way, moving from the Souls-like and Metroidvania approach of the previous games to an isometric action shooter, similar to titles like The Binding of Isaac. While I was initially skeptical of such a change, feeling it may lose the magic of the previous games, the developer has managed to retain the series' unique look and feel, while offering a new sequel for eager fans. The story of Skautfold is extremely dense, and I recommend completing the previous entries before commencing Into the Fray to immerse yourself in the series' lore. We are returned to an alternate version of Britain in the 1900s, with events taking place shortly after the previous game, Usurper. Waltham, the mysterious necromancer, has taken control of the Cidatel, a gigantic alien ship that assaulted London with the help of the Holy Empire of Britannia, the reigning government of England. He departs the Earth in an effort to thwart a looming apocalypse, leaving Britannia's knights to combat the eldritch abominations unleashed by the Cidatel. While the Empire attempts to rebuild, they learn of a new threat coming from within. Eleanor, the princess and daughter of the deceased Mad King Guildford, has herself gone mad, and has allied herself with an American terrorist group called the Sons of Washington, who seek to unlock the favour of the Elder Gods by opening a dimensional rift to Earth, setting the gods free and ruling the world. The player controls Hito, third knight of the Empire and antagonist of the previous games, who has been sent on a mission to apprehend the princess and destroy the Sons of Washington. However, Hito's mission goes south when he is betrayed by a fellow knight and left for dead. Hito finds that the princess is not the only threat, and there is a far greater enemy to the Empire and the world. Into the Fray's campaign tasks the player with controlling Hito as he ventures across the island of Portland, battling both the Sons of Washington along with the Lovecraftian horrors they have unleashed. In order to reclaim the island, you'll need to take on a series of missions, including rescuing captured civilians, destroying enemy encampments, and ultimately a final battle against Lillian. Firefights take place at a high speed, with Hito using his sentient cape to dash across the battlefield and cut down enemies with his arsenal. The game adds a bit of strategy with its execution system, where Hito can recover health by finishing off an enemy with a well-placed kick, forcing you to engage in melee combat and not just rely on your weapons. Speaking of weapons, the game boasts an impressive array of wireless hole punches, including conventional sniper rifles, grenade launchers and flamethrowers, as well as experimental weapons invented by the great Nikola Tesla, including electrical rifles, and the railgun. My only complaint is that the campaign is a little short compared to the previous games, with the entire game only spanning around 15 levels and a handful of boss battles. However, there is an amount of replayability due to the secret levels, hidden collectibles, and 3 different endings to the game, based on the difficulty level you've chosen, your performance during the campaign, and the decisions you've made along the way. Skautfold Into The Fray is another solid entry in the Skautfold series, with an action-adventure featuring fast-paced, impactful firefights, a wide array of weapons, and excellent controls. New players can enjoy the game as a standalone experience without needing to complete the other games beforehand, but fans will be relieved to find the distinctive visual style, the extremely detailed lore and characters, and innovative adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work remains intact. Best of all, the series is extremely well priced, with players able to pick up the first 3 games on PlayStation for a little over $20, which I highly recommend doing. It's absolutely criminal that only the first 3 entries have been ported to PlayStation. And I really hope that videos like this inspire Red Art Games to port the rest of the series from this talented and passionate developer, and hopefully encourage some of my audience to give these games a try. I hope you enjoyed this review of Skautfold Into The Fray, and if you did, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe, as it really helps the channel. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I hope you join me next time when we check out another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.